Next, we have Professor Shigeki Inoue, Director of the SDG Design Unit from the Faculty of Design, to tell us more about what can design do. Professor Inoue, please.
Hello to everyone from the different parts of the world. Welcome to SDGs Design Live, a day the world evolves. My name is Shigeki Inoue of Kyushu University, and I am the chairman of the organization committee. Thank you again very much for joining us today. So this award has just started with a popular Japanese singer, Sky High, who is very popular, especially for among young people in Japan. The SDGs seems to be a rather hard and difficult topic, but when I heard him singing, I felt that it is something very close to my heart. Thank you so much, Sky High, for providing the original music for this event. During this coronavirus pandemic that surrounds the world with fear, how can we make this live performance happen? We have been trying to find a way to do it. Thanks many people in Japan and abroad who have helped. We are now able to happen it today. Today, I'm going to talk about what can design do, what can we do, why do we have this award, and what is the program for today. The theme of this year's award is Overcoming the Pandemic, Design for Evolution. And we are looking forward to seeing what kind of solution will be presented for this theme, which is the most sought in the world today, and who will win the grand prize. In addition, high school students will introduce their initiatives. Fukuoka City will give a lecture, and Kyushu University will host an international symposium on Asia Week 2020. We hope you will enjoy all the programs. I myself specialize in human-centered design. I have been encouraged in research and production activities under the theme Solving Problems with Design for various people such as the disabled, elderly, very poor people in developing countries. I always show this when I introduce myself to students. This is a photo of a trip I took when I went to Africa while I was a university student in 1984. I took a year off from the university and hitchhiked by myself across the continent of Africa, just below the equator. I was so shocked to see so many people suffering from starvation, poverty, and civil war. These experiences impacted my life. I want to encourage young people to travel to a different world than the one in which they live. This trip was my starting point. Since then, my question to myself has been, what can I do to solve big such social problems? Since I entered society, I have worked to improve the lives, but we are a long way from solving the big issues. Looking back over the past 30 years, I think I have only been able to do small things. Under such circumstances, the United Nations has set the goal of SDGs. It describes many of these global challenges. However, for many people, when they hear, for example, that a quarter of their children are in war zone, they assume that they cannot do anything about it. It also says that if human beings continue to live their lives as they are by 2050, we will need 3 Earths. Humankind is on the edge of being destroyed. Many people know that, but many people also think I cannot do anything. If that's really the case, what should each of us to do to help? My question to myself and the students and to all society is, what can we do to solve such big social problems? In April 2018, we launched the SDGs Design Unit to find the answer to this question. I thought it was impossible to do anything by myself, so I called on researchers in the same department and 26 people agreed and became members. However, there's a limit to what we can do on our own. Therefore, we have decided to position this organization as a social platform and promote its activities with a wide range of stakeholders, including international organizers, governments, and businesses. I believe that the SDG is a table that connects people who are aware of the same issue in the world. I visited university in 10 countries with 14 design faculties in the last 3 years and met many like-minded people. We were able to build many teams of people who are driving the work to achieve the SDGs goals. When you hear the phrase, solving social problems through design, many people don't know what to expect. So I'd like to give you an example. Oh, this is called safety net. It's fish net with holes. It is a net that preserves the ecosystem by allowing only small fish to escape through a small hole. Although we expect biological and oceanographical research and technology to solve the problem of ecosystem conservation, this work shows that there is a solution called design. It should be noted that a university student conceived this idea because it was created by Mr. Watson, who was a student at Royal College of Art in England at that time. We have several projects that have produced this kind of work, and I would like to introduce a few of them. In September 2019, we held the Disaster Design Exhibition with the Faculty of Design of the Darmstadt University of Applied Science in Germany. We shared 20 student work on the theme of disaster design. There are outstanding work that could be commercialized immediately. Nowadays, plastic are the focus on attention, but it's not only one problem we are facing. We focus on clothes. The clothes we wear every day use a lot of energy and are often discarded. We collaborated with the Faculty of Agriculture to create clothes made of nanocellulose that can be disintegrated to become soil. The next project is a collaboration with a company. We worked with a major Japanese company, Kao, on a production project. The challenge was to improve the poor sanitary environment in India. So please watch this video.
壮大なチャレンジになりますと。आपको मालूम है कैसा कौन प्राणी है ये? विचित्र प्राणी है. Do you understand this story? Raise your hand. सगळ्यांना ही गोष्ट समजली का? हात वर करायचा. So do you think you want to keep everything clean? तुम्हाला पटलंय का की आपण स्वच्छ ठेवायला पाहिजे सगळं? मग काय केलं माहिती का? जेव पण आपण खातो तो टाकून दे. You can hold India more clean by eating all trash having always beside you. Finish. Thank you for listening. जर कलरफुल घेतला, कलर जास्त चांगले घेतले तर मुलांसाठी चांगलं. 問題考えた現地の求める大きな力っていうことをまず素直に受けるとする大切です。私たちが思ってた以上に子どもたちがその絵本を見て喜んでくれたりだとか、設備が足りてないとか、絵本欲しいとかいう状況を見て、いかに私たちが恵まれている状況かも分かったし、絵本に関しても私たちが育ってきた感じの絵本、
こういうのが喜ばれるんじゃないかと思って作ったけど、実際インド人の人の好みとは合わなかったり、もっと違う要素が欲しかったりとかいうのがあったから、そういうのが学べたのはすごく貴重な体験だったと思います。
日本人が当たり前にやれることっていうのはかなりもうありがたく思ってくれるような僕らの言動だったり行動だったりっていうのがあったと思うので、現地に行って彼らと関わればできることは何でもしてあげたいっていうような気分になりましたね。
So the student first created a story with fairy as the main character in a storybook, but found out that fairies were not familiar to the kids in India. So the student talked to the Indian and were told, in India cows are god, and there was an incident where the god ate plastic rubbish and died, which deeply affected the people in India. Hence, they created a book based on the story. This picture book was so popular with teachers and children in India, so they translated it into the local language, though it was initially only written in English. In the end, we were able to present 1,000 books to children in India. Throughout this activity, I was most pleased to see our university students said, "There's something that I can do." Improving sanitation in India is a huge challenge, and no international organization or even country can solve it. This activity of the picture book is a very small effort, but I hope that many students will take up these challenges and inspire the next generation. Therefore, we decided to host SDGs International Awards. There is something students around the world can do to solve the social problems. Yes, I believe they can change the world. This award is to recognize students around the world with outstanding works that contribute to the achievement of the SDGs goals. The first round received more than 200 applications from 88 universities in 14 countries and areas around the world. The ceremony was held this March, so please visit our website and see many student works for the first international award. Finally, it's time for the introduction of the SDGs International Award jury and presentations by the 5 finalists. The theme of the year's award is Overcoming the Pandemic, Design for Evolution. And we are looking forward to seeing what kind of solution will be presented for this theme, which is the most sought in the world today, and who will win the grand prize. In addition, high school students will introduce their initiatives, Fukuoka City will give a lecture, and Kyushu University will host an international symposium on Asia Week 2020. We hope you will enjoy this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Inoue Sensei. Oh, thank you, Professor Inoue.